Guess I should get this straight, shouldn't I? Not straight. Close enough. Good morning, everyone. My name is Adam Rhein. I am a blacksmith. I sell most of my stuff on Etsy. What I'm going to show you today is how I light my forge. So I burn an old school style forge. The only thing sort of new about it is I've got an electric blower because I am kind of lazy. I burn coal, bituminous coal during the summertime, and during the wintertime I do a mix between bituminous and anthracite simply because it's cheaper and I can get a steady source of it. What a forge is, very simply, is a pot that gets whatever the heck you're wanting to really, really hot. That's all a forge is. How we generate that heat is we force air through the bottom of the forge, and that, when you force air through a fire, it makes the fire a lot hotter, and that's basically the entire mechanism of a forge. So what I have is I have a messy little chalkboard. What I have is I've got a square forge. Pardon me, I'm not good with the drawing thing. I'm pretty good with the three-dimensional creation, but not with the four-dimensional drawing, or three-dimensional drawing. Four-dimensional drawings, that would be a thing. So this is a very simple mock-up of my forge. I've got a square forge. It's got a hole in the bottom of it with a barrier. Air gets pumped up from my little fan blower that blows air up through the forge, through all the little coals, and this fire pot gets hot as hell. That's as simple as that. Sorry about my drawing. Alright, so enough talking about it. I'm gonna show you my actual little forge here. I'm gonna flip the camera and it's just a little boop. There it is. So this is my coal burning forge. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it gets like 5,000 degrees in it when I actually heat it up. So here's that, where I force the air through. This is called a clinker breaker, and there's a handle on the underside of it down so I can break apart any barriers that form here as the fire progresses. It's connected by this flexible hose to my variable speed blower here, and that blower sucks air through here and forces it through here. And that's the basics on how this works, and that's all controlled by a dimmer switch. Apparently it's I got some dirt. I used to start my forge using an electric heat gun. What that is it's basically a heating element that forces air through the heating element, and you can heat air up to like 600 degrees, which will start a fire, you know, within a couple minutes. It's actually hot enough to start coal, but I found after a while I'd burn up the heat guns and it would be a waste of money, and it's just not the best way of doing things. So what I use now is I just start a little fire in the bottom of the fire pot. I might smoke out the shop. It's 50-50. It's more like 70-20. I probably will smoke out the shop. So what I use is cardboard, wood chips, pine needles, whatever I can find that's lying around the shop. There's always trash here that I can burn. Not plastic trash, paper goods. So yeah, I already do enough coal burning and all that. So because I'm lazy, I use a MAP gas torch to get it all started. Let's see if I can't get a view of the forge. Boop. That's not a good view of the forge. Gotta get it all nice and small. If you know how to start a fire, then you probably don't need to see someone starting a fire. This is all just tinder. I usually use more than I probably should. That's okay. That's what it's here for. I make it, I burn it. When I say trash, paper towels, and paper slips, and receipts, and everything else. So, open up my ash gate, make a bloody mess. Get a little fire started. Pump a little air through it. Make sure it gets hot before I start smothering it with coal. I really should get a scoop. So the hard part here, get the fire hot. Hopefully I didn't just kill my fire. I might have. See you in a minute. At this point, I'm just trying to get rid of trash. So, cardboard. What I'm using this right now is a heat shield to try to shield heat back down into it, and then it'll burn, it'll consume itself. What I'm looking to see, and it's kind of grody in its own way. This green smoke, what I'm trying to see. Today, of course, the fire's being a little temperamental. It's okay, I'll get it sorted in time. There it is. See that slightly green smoke right here? And that means the coal, the green coal that I just put into it, is starting to change into coke. There it is. Burn. Come on. There it is. It'll start sounding like a jet engine in a minute. So now I've got it basically started. I can start toning down the air just a little bit. Now with these, I say now a lot. With these pole forges, they have to build up to temperature. So that'll be a minute. that is how I start my forge every day. It varies sometimes a little bit, but for the most part, this is my fire pot. There are many like it. This one's mine, and I'll see you on the next one.